Hey, welcome back to a new position video with an accompaniment of a position blog on our smsteam.co website. Today's video, we're going to be discussing the power of indoor air quality, and we do a lot of work with ultravation on the residential side, but today we're actually discussing something on the commercial side of solutions, specifically something called an upper room application. So the CDC, as well as the AHR oversight for the HVACR industry, heating, air conditioning, ventilation, et cetera, has recognized for years the successful impact of the use of UVC light to kill airborne viruses. So ultraviolet light, specifically the UVC wavelength, which is classified at 254 nanometers. So we've done a lot of training on this. We have many more videos on our YouTube channel for this. But for, again, today's actual discussion, we're going to be discussing something called the upper room application. And Ultravation's product here is actually called the BioGard UV series. So this was all redesigned by early 2021. We had a prior design for many, many years that was used overseas in Europe and other areas. But the BioGard application, and this is specifically one of our larger applications for a larger space, was actually designed specifically to address the upper room or these higher ceiling environments, specifically around larger areas commercially, let's say front entrances to buildings, cafeterias, large areas where people are going to congregate. So I'm going to switch the screen share over here to the actual literature, which we will provide you as well. So again, this is the BioGard UV series, aka the FS-series from our Ultravation lineup. So again, Ultravation is our factory based in Vermont. And this is again for a commercial or institutional application. All of our products are made in the USA, right up in Vermont. But part of their redesign in early 2021 was to help impact things from different room sizes. So we actually have three different models, as you can see here on the left. The FS22 with a front access to the UV light. FS33, also a front access, but a little bit longer bulb application inside that box unit. And then the FS233CR, which gives you exposure of light from the front and the back. So basically what you see on the front is also on the back. This would be a unit that you would actually mount in the center of a room to give you that bidirectional type of impact. So again, these models are basically all designed for different size species. So again, we have all this literature for you guys. But again, the FS22, FS33, they're obviously using a specific UV lamp design to fit that length of a cabinet. And then the FS233CR, you've got multiple lamps in here because you will be mounting this in the center of a room. Per these diagrams, you can see we'll have reflective light shields inside of these cabinets that actually help direct the light out through the louvers. But these louvers are designed specifically to help direct the light straight across the upper airspace of a room. And so again, we're actually using our 9,000 hour life UV lamp life. So that means you're going to come back from a preventative maintenance cycle, change this bulb once a year. We do have them in powder coat, and we've had actually had people ask to have them custom painted to meet certain color needs. So the factory is willing to support that since everything is done by hand up in Vermont. So again, the point of this product application is for that upper air irradiance. So we are looking to emit UV light across the room. So the natural convective airflow in the room, obviously hot air and cold air is constantly shifting inside of your room, depending on the time of year, depending on your cooling levels, depending on your heating levels, if it's in the winter, et cetera. So obviously hot air rises, cold air falls. There's a natural convective airflow of the room. So to work with this product line, which we highly recommend for these wide open spaces or spaces where you might not have any ductwork whatsoever, but you have high enough ceilings. So these are just different room demographics that we can lay out saying, okay, well, great. You got a 47 by 22 foot space. We could throw three smaller units along that wall and have the radiating light emit across the room. Again, this is meant for a upper room application. There is minimum ceiling height requirements. You don't want to be putting this straight across from, for example, I'm right around 6'4". You don't want to put this straight across from your eyes. This is supposed to be in the higher part, and right here, important when installed, bottom of fixture must be at least 7 feet above the floor or higher. So again, this is specifically something we're using for a upper room application in a commercial or institutional environment. We even have a nice little hot sheet here for you guys as well. These are really simple products. It's simply, you plug it in, and let the bulb do its job. It stays on 24/7, and it's constantly treating that upper air room space. This is great to add into solutions you may already have in place. We actually have had a few people reach out to us for their restaurant spaces, for, again, those front lobby areas of buildings, cafeteria spaces, et cetera. Even if you already have some of Ultravation systems installed in ductwork or treated the coils, which we do have elsewhere, our position is if you have a wide open space, or you have a space that actually has lots of extra people passing in and out of that space, I would definitely consider looking into improving that space with an upper room application, ergo our BioGard UV from Ultravation. So that's our position today. We don't need to dwell any longer. You can go to smsteam.co to learn more with this blog article that's going to come with this video. And then obviously we'll have that linked in the video notes as well on our YouTube channel. So again, we highly recommend Ultravation for all things indoor air quality with your HVAC systems, whether it's residentially or commercially. And obviously today's position video was specifically to promote the BioGard UV for these upper room applications to improve these high capacity areas. You have people coming and going, conference rooms, lobbies, cafeterias, you name it. This is a great solution. It's going to help address those areas and improve that indoor air quality, which is everybody's goals nowadays here in 2021 and beyond. So thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned for another position video from us. Thanks again.